And already, our own sacred breath begins to find its perfect rhythm to bring forth and anchor deeply an unshakable peace. And already, every cell consciousness in our physical body, the emotional body and the mental body, aligns itself in perfect balance and anchors deeply to this peace that is transcendent of the peace that we experience in this material, emotional, and mental world, for it is a peace that is transcendent to that. It is the Oshi Shalom. It is a peace that comes from the highest realms of light. Moving in now into our sacred space, where we find ourselves upon holy ground. In this linking of hearts and minds together, creating a singularity of higher service. And in this moment, the intention to be of service, pulled forth by our higher soul, our greater monad, the devoted, boundless love we have for God, for the Creator, for the Supreme One of all creation and all that is. This part in us rings true to the deepest parts of ourselves and thereby beckons us on our path of light, on our path of service. And we join together with the myriads of the expressions of the divine on this path of light, of the cosmic divine plan, the cosmic divine plan of all the great avatars of light have spoken of, who have come into this world to show the infinite way, the path home. And it's so in this that we come together as the Ami Shaddai, the family of light, the children of the earth, the children of light who have not forgotten, who choose to walk this path, who choose to follow the example of the Christed ones, the divine Maitreas. And so the very intention that all the consciousness within our physical, mental, and emotional bodies and beyond that come into a great and divine alignment with the highest realms of light. bringing us the blessing of the Oshi Shalom, the transcendent peace of the divine, a divine grace and blessing as we walk our path of light, as we do what it is that only we can do to bring forward the ascension, to bring forward the divine plan, to bring forward the unfoldment of this sacred universe, solar system, and universe. And so we breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath. And with each and every in-breath and out-breath, we breathe in the Oshi Shalom, the transcendent peace, the peace of God, the peace of the divine. And with each and every holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath, it flows in, through, and around us. That with each in-breath and out-breath, we breathe in and we exhale pure light from the highest realms of the Ein Sof, or the limitless light, the source light, pours in, and we find ourselves in this sanctuary of holiness, and we simply breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath as we breathe in the re-remembering of who we are and our connection to the divine, that it is the breath of Brahma, the breath of God, that we breathe and we exhale. And it is re-remembering our consciousness and unfoldment continues to expand and accelerate as each and every in-breath and out-breath of light moves us beyond the constrictions of a physical, mental, and emotional world, moves us beyond the gravitational pull of this earth, moves us beyond our own Milky Way galaxy. And as we continue to breathe this divine blessing that pours in now as the Oshi Shalom, that pours in now as the limitless light, as it brings here now the great masters and avatars of light beyond description, that come with their compassion and their unconditional love, that is our buoy, that is our divine guide as we move higher and higher into the realms of light. And we simply breathe the sacred holy in-breath and out-breath as we release all concerns and tensions and worries that seem so far, far, far away. And we are in this dreamlike state, something familiar, where we are free and we feel loved and nurtured beyond anything comparable to a physical world. And we continue simply to breathe, simply to be. And we sense and feel this energy moving in through every part of our body, every part of our mental body. Our thoughts are aligned with the higher thought forms coming from the ascendant realms. Our emotional body integrates the Oshi Shalom and is peaceful and balanced. We sense the stirring now of our upper heart, the heart of compassion and unconditional love, for it is this energy that has brought forth the Oshi Shalom, the higher peace, and the Ein Sof Or, the limitless light. For it is the compassionate heart that brings forth and attracts compassion. And it is in the great compassion of the upper worlds, the radiant ones, the loving ones, that connects us. The higher heart of compassion begins to grow within us. As this energy sustains this platform, this experience, and as compassion comes to us, we too send forth our compassion to all life. And as we now exist in this frequency band of compassion that brings forth the higher peace of the upper worlds, that brings forth the Ein Sof or limitless light in portion that we can experience. We feel this sense of divine purification, divine healing, divine balance, and divine peace. And so we breathe this breath of Brahma. We breathe the breath of the divine and fill ourselves with it. For we realize and understand that this is grace pouring into us, in us, through us, and around us, sustained by the compassion, sustained by the compassionate heart of unconditional love. And with each and every holy in-breath and out-breath, we are healed in our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. With each and every holy in-breath and out-breath, we are balanced in our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. With each and every holy in-breath and out-breath, we are connected and aligned with the highest parts of ourselves. We are tethered, and a great entrainment takes place from our highest point of beingness to where we are in this moment. That this sacred communion and integration flows in and through us in grace and ease as a divine blessing. And as we experience this divine sacred bliss, this divine, sacred healing and balance that brings forth the Oshi Shalom, a peace beyond description. It is our mana, our food, our nourishment, our empowerment, our upliftment as we walk our path of light and higher service. So we breathe and receive this profound sacred blessing. We find ourselves and we understand that as we are blessed, we are to be blessing to others. And in this frequency of unconditional love of the compassionate heart, the myriad of beings and radiant ones who come and hold this special space for us, for this experience, we gather together in a circle of light. And we bring forth, as the children of the earth, our own earth mother. We see her there suspended in the compassionate frequency that is held in this moment. We see her in her fullness, in her 7 expressions, on all levels, internally and externally. We see every aspect of her, and our compassion for her flows out as her compassion to us flows to us. And so there is another divine sacred communion, exchange of loving energy. And as we receive this healing, this purification, this divine grace from the upper worlds, from the celestial worlds of light, coming from the highest of worlds, coming now in through us, we, in the connection of the higher heart of compassion with our own Earth Mother, bring forth this blessing to her. As we are the catalyst, we bring forth the divine blessings we receive and send to her. We clearly see this energy moving in and through her as we look at us and each other and her in this circle of light. Seeing her suspended and supported by this compassionate love. Seeing all wounds, past and present, now being healed throughout all time and space, through all timelines, bringing once again the Christed timeline, the divine Maitreya, bringing into holy alignment the highest vision for our Earth Mother, choosing the path of the compassionate heart, unconditional love, holding her in that frequency for our own healing, balancing, and anchored peace. And we now move this intention to all those life forms upon her and within her. And these life forms, from the rudimentary to the most complex, now receive this blessing as our compassionate heart continues to expand all life upon the earth. And as we feel this great blessing to us, we bless her as her guardians, as the great Elohims upon the earth. As we are blessed, we send forth the blessing to the mineral kingdom. We send forth this blessing to the plant kingdom. And we send forth this blessing to the animal kingdom. That a holy and sacred regeneres. The Genesis comes back again in renewal, in its perfected and balanced expression once again upon the earth. And we bring our attention and our intention as we are well integrated into this frequency of the compassionate heart, unconditional love. As this is held and uplifted with the myriad of beings who work with us. And we put our attention and intention upon the human kingdom, upon the earth. And we hold the sacred space for the human kingdom of the Oshi Shalom, the transcended peace. We bring forth our intention and all the power and focus that we have of this higher peace to be upon the earth that is so needed. That all those dynamics, miscreations, and manipulations to deter from peace are now transfigured into this higher peace that comes to balance and to heal. We hold the Oshi Shalom upon the human kingdom. We bring forth the Ein Sof or limitless light upon the human kingdom. Breaking free all blockages, darkness and ignorance and fear. We hold the Ein Sof or limitless light upon the human kingdom. And we bring forth the divine perfect balance, the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, creating the tethering of the Holy Spirit to hold the balance, creating the divine trinity of perfection in this creation. We hold our positions and we hold this energy for a bit longer, ensuring that this frequency of unconditional love and compassion touches the minds and hearts of each and every human upon the earth, and as well as those upon the astral plane, all those within the gravitational pull of the earth. And we look one more time at our sacred Earth Mother. We marvel at her beauty and of her love and all that she has done throughout time. And we hold a compassionate heart and see the Christed timeline unfolding. And as we sense we could be in this frequency of unconditional love forever, as we experience this Oshi Shalom, this transcended peace, as we experience the Ein Sof or limitless light, this boundless love that we have been graced. We know that we must return, for there is much to be done, but we have been gifted with the Oshi Shalom, that we can hold within us a transcended peace. As we hold this within us, we can bring it forth to others. We are grateful for our own healing and purification. And we commit to our path of light in our own unique and special way, knowing that we are never alone. We come with the greater Ami Shaddai, the greater family of light, always available. We take these few moments simply to integrate, process, feel, and know this divine blessing and grace that has been bestowed upon us, and our responsibility to this world and all of her life. And we now prepare ourselves for the return. We look once more to see our beautiful Earth Mother suspended in this circle of love, held by us and our family of light of all dimensions and realms and expressions. And with that, we begin to feel those who have participated begin to draw in their electromagnetic field, and we instinctively know to draw in others, ours as well. And easily but methodically, we step down in energy, knowing that this experience will still process and integrate in the hours to come, and especially in our dream state. And on the count of 3, we will intend to be back awake, alert, and fully grounded with grateful hearts of this profound blessing that has been bestowed upon us. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.